Okay, so we're gonna go over a quick little map overview of how the build feels. Um, Basically, we're just gonna run and go straight to the boss, kill the boss, and then run around, clean up the rest of the rares on the map. There's a tier 15, 200% deli, so it's always nice to go back and clean up the rest of the map because you never know what you're gonna drop with delirium so high. But from this point on, we'll just speed it up twice, 2x, and then we can get into the next part. We'll do a quick little MOBA plugin, and then we'll do a build overview clip for the rest. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much fucking awesome build. Been running it since the league start. Been kind of doing my own thing with it. I don't really, I haven't been copying anybody's stuff or whatever, but I love it a lot. I was originally gonna go martial artist and do the bells. I leveled with twisters, but I just I tried it a little bit and the bells were just terrible, so I went back into twister. But anyway, we'll let this finish and then we'll go to the next little portion. Okay, sorry, gonna put this here. This is my mobility guide for everything I'm about to talk about. You can come check it out. I'll put the links in the description. Also, I'll put my PoE Ninja in the description, so if you want to see my live character and I'll see what kind of changes I'm making on the fly. I'll try to keep the mobility guide updated as much as possible, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. It's not really like a beginner mobility guide. However, I think you can put 2 and 2 together pretty easy with what I wrote. The early maps build is here. It's a really budget-friendly build. Anyone can pretty much do it with around 20 divines, I'd say right now. And then you can go over the information on the drop down right here for equipment priority, and you can kind of see why I picked what and what I kind of prioritize and what you need to prioritize as well. And then you can also go over to the tab of Endgame. This is kind of like the mid-game budget build where you kind of swap over to crit. Pretty self-explanatory. Some changes here. I did the full skill gems here. This is exactly what I have now. This is around level 90. 85 to 90, you can do these passive trait points perfectly, exactly like I did. And then for the last tab, it's just the crit chance with the high budget. Basically, a high budget meaning like mage blood and this spear and etc. This is what I'm currently running. Again, I'll try to keep it updated as possible, or as updated as possible. And once you get a Gara cons and stuff. But yep, that's it for that. Let's keep going. Okay, so to go over some of the things that I wanted to talk about with the build, we're just going to keep it real short. I'm just going to go over just a few key notes and things that I have done or am thinking about doing to finish it up. But we're going to firstly take a look at basically our 3 main skills, Twister, Barrage, and Whirling Slash. So for Twister, we're already into the crit. So we have a Garakon's Resolve, and basically we wanted to max our crit hit chance out to give us the most damage. So anything, once you hit 50%, you're basically capped. If I take off this pinpoint critical, you see that I'm actually not crit capped, but I probably would be if my cat procs, which it does often, but anyway. So yep, that's that. Keep the proj 3 for speed modifiers that actually increase damage as well, and then retreat, of course, elemental armament for just flat gain of your elements. Since we are still running elemental damage, we're basically a trinity build with invoker. It synergizes really well. Barrage, we have basically unlimited barrage with only 233 runic reward. I'd say around 200 is probably like at least the minimum you want. That way you're pretty much never going to run out of barrage button pushes. With barrage, you just have the generic twister build, heightened charges, perpetual charge, cooldown recovery, and of course you have Olroth's conviction, which was kind of found out about this league. Well, I mean, it came out this league obviously, but it was found out like a few days into the league. And then Uhtred's constellation, which basically gives you 2 extra uses on your 2 cooldowns on your barrage itself. So with that, and the whirling slash, so this is your now this is actually your mobility skill, alongside boosting your damage for your twister for your stages. But it is now faster to use my whirling slash than it is to just run around sprinting. I don't have a sprint rune or anything, and I'm not expecting to sprint. However, today one of my viewers kind of let me know there was a new tech with the spear for speed, your whirling slash spear, and I think Snoobe kind of made a video about it, and I'm not sure who like came up with the tech or whatever, but I was able to take a look at that, and I basically bought this, fixed it up a little bit. It was missing a couple things. I just kind of manually did it myself. I didn't actually craft it. I bought it pretty much complete. I would take a look at Snoobe's video if you guys want to know how to craft. But basically, without a third socket, well, second socket, but third technically, because this one's taken away from Thread's Might, you can get up to about 2.65, I think, or 2.66 attacks per second. And so far, the fastest that I've seen my whirling slash attacks per second, which means distance travel as well, is nine attacks per second. So this right here, we'll say 9 for whirling slash. Right now it's base, just standing here, no buffs or anything. We're at 7.19, and as you've seen in the clips, we're basically pretty much maxed out for Invoker Monk at least. What's next? Things that things that can be upgraded. So the build's not done, but it's good enough. Like, as you can tell, damage is fine. I map fine. I still die to some random stuff, as everyone does, but getting stuck or whatever, or the game just killing you. Basically, my amulet. I need a level 20 Trinity, which I'm pretty sure you can use a perfect flux to make this level 20. However, I'm not really keen on using 34 divines right now currently to use it on a +2 proj. I'd rather get a +3 and then try to find, of course, 3 other modifiers that are not a dead mod. So if I find anything, I've been looking on the market, it's kind of dry. People are overpriced, and I'm sure they'll come down eventually, so I'll pick one up when I can. My ring is just kind of whatever. It just works. Basically, it's my, it's your one piece of gear in your whole setup where you kind of need to fill your gaps. And the ring was unfortunately the thing that had to fill my gaps, because we have to use the taming, of course. So this kind of is what it is. That can be upgraded later. Chest piece. I swapped everything to Chaos Res. I'm actually liking the Chaos Res a lot. Could corrupt it. I lost a lot of evasion. This goes up to like 2,500 easily, but we need to sock it in our Rune of Warding, and I like to have this as well, because why not? It's gonna be like really hard to justify upgrading this spear to like a mirror tier spear, because this is already a great weapon. I picked it up early league. It's got super high crit damage. It's basically maxed out. It's 0.09% off max crit on the base. So yeah, I really would rather just save my mirror for maybe next character, or like a character that seriously needs a mirror tier weapon, because this is absolutely perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Damage wise, now we're just kind of having fun with it. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep this. There's nothing much to it. Yeah, that's that. Passive tree for this. So basically, eventually, I'm gonna want to pick up a Sinister jewel socket. I mean, a Voices jewel, right? So we can have extra jewels, because jewels are OP. We'll get there when we get there. Hopefully I drop one myself, and we can ID it on stream, and hopefully we get something good. If we have like a 2 socket, I only really need 2. I would say 2 Sinister sockets, but yeah, we'll get it when we get it. Also, I would like to have a better Megalomaniac. Right now I have my Annoyance, or my Megalomaniac's passive tree stuff that I'm using currently is the Frenzied Bear, and then Grace of the Ancestors, and this is of course on my amulet Anoint. But I've been looking on the market for the past couple days to try to find something with 2 or ideally 3 allocations that are gonna fit my build. Maybe I can take some something out of here or whatever, but and then I could path differently or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of like one of the things I want to upgrade before the builds are finished is my Megalomaniac, and I still have a level 2 Prism of Belief for Twister, but again, damage is just like kind of fun at this point. So and then some of the stuff that I want to like side note. Sorry, had to pause it there. So some of the things I want to side note that I haven't really figured out yet. Basically, this Emergent Possibilities is technically supposed to give me some gain extra damage, but I'm not seeing it anywhere on the tooltips. And I've looked in POB. I'm not sure if POB even supports it or not. But I don't see this Emergent Possibilities damage gain anywhere. So it's kind of a bummer, but I'm just gonna assume it works until it doesn't. Just basic calcs that I inputted into the POB. Just my average attack damage is around 1.7 million. As you can see, bosses die pretty quick. So, yeah, DPS is completely fine, and I really love the interaction with Trinity as well. So, like it just kind of scales funnily with itself, and then you know when you have all 3 affinities maxed out, then you really start zooming around the map and doing way more damage and stuff. But the other thing, when you equip your amulet that has a Trinity on it, when you attach it, make sure you go into your G skill menu and go to Trinity and ensure that these 2 are both clicked, because for the longest time, whenever I purchased this, these were both off the entire time. The Trinity bar still shows up on the top of the map, on top of the screen, but I don't know if I was actually getting the effects. So just make sure that those are both highlighted, and yeah, just do that. Another thing, you really want to spec into, like, we have the best skill tree area in the whole game, or you know, for each class. Like this area right here is just so fucking overpowered. But if you can't path to this, you at least need to anoint it, because having the 50% reduced effects curses on you, and also having the I don't know, Krakian's Rune of Warding, you have 100% immunity to curses, which if you don't already know, it'll give you the curse still, but it'll be 0 effect. So you can be walking around the circles that pop up all the time, all the elemental damage stuff. It doesn't matter at all. So yeah, I highly recommend that. And then also, if you're able to basically get your crit hit cap before your cat procs. So cat, if you didn't know, does 60% increased evasion, 100% increased critical hit chance, which is a lot, and then 30% skill speed and 15% move speed. So if you already capped with this, a little money saver, your cat is gonna do nothing for crit hit chance. The big sell for this is the crit hit chance, and evasion is just the plus. But you can actually just opt over to a stag and get some gain lightning and stuff like that. And I forget what the other the mod is on it, but yeah, I would just do that if you're strapped on cash, or you're just trying to save a little bit of money. And yeah, but anyway, the build's kind of like just whatever. I'm just making little tweaks here and there just for fun, trying stuff out. I do want to get a timeless jewel here eventually, and probably spec into some stuff here to squeeze out a little bit more DPS or whatever I decide to get. But yep, I stayed with Invoker. You could do this on a martial artist probably, but for me, Trinity just makes sense to use Invoker, because you get elemental expression, which is really cool. It does damage. You can take a look at the skill in the DB or whatever if you want more information about it, or you can stop on my stream. I can come, if you come by, I'll let you know how it interacts with everything. But and then we spec into Unbound Avatar just for straight up boss damage. So just go in and 1-tap the boss or 2-tap the boss, whatever it is. It's just basically 40% more damage for a given amount of time. It's like 10 seconds or something. So 40% more elemental damage while unbound. And then it also helps you can either grab gain cold or gain lightning, so you can pick either one. If you're short on cold, then pick cold. If you're short on lightning, for your eternity affinities, then just grab lightning, and it doesn't affect anything else. And then obviously your Heart of the Wells, your other gain to like kind of balance out your eternity stacks. But anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate that you watched it to the end. Yeah, come by, stop by my Twitch stream anytime you want. I help a lot of people out. A lot of people help me out. I enjoy talking to you guys. Basically, I'm kind of trying to find out like what's been like your best farming strategy, because the past few days I've been trying ritual, I've done expedition. I've really not like honed in on something like that's actually good, that's worth farming. But I'd be really curious to see what you guys have been farming up for the league, and since pretty much day one. I've just been really steady, nothing, no crazy big drops besides a couple Rockiatas. But yeah, I'm really trying to find something I could do, at least from now to whenever, to farm on stream and have fun. But anyway, all right, that's it for me. Peace out. Have a good one.